I read it and I was like, it's kind of true, right? Because you fall in love, and man, when you love somebody, I don't know about you guys on the panel, but when I love you, I fucking love you, man.
but
I'm like head
but
over
I don't think.
heels, everything. You hurt me, that shit cuts deep. Especially when we're talking about loyalty. Like that shit, man, that shit will break the fuck out of you. But it's just like you got to be willing to get over certain things, and not allow, just because something happens to you does not necessarily mean that it's going to make you weak. It makes you stronger.
But I
Before.
think
Mhm.
I think that's the mindset of someone that fears falling in love.
Mhm.
Because like to say that, if you think about it, when people fall in love, they don't feel like they're handing somebody a loaded gun.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like that's not the feeling you get. Like, man, I'm giving this person, I feel weak in this moment. I'm giving this person a loaded gun. Please don't shoot me with it. But if
Mhm.
somebody fears falling in love, then I can see where they would have that mindset. But I don't
Yeah, and mhm. And that was
think.
my point, as I think that most people, they're not like, they fear falling in love more than anything, and that's why we have a lot of the issues that we have today, because of the fear of falling in love versus just allowing ourselves to embrace in the moment and to live in the present and stop thinking about the future, what could happen. Live in the present, live in the moment, enjoy the moment, and if something happens along the line, deal with it accordingly. But we block a lot of blessings not living in the moment.
And I would argue that a person that feels that way about love ain't fell in love yet. Like when like a person that fears falling in love and they feel like it's handing a loaded gun to someone, I don't think they falling in love, because that's not the feeling you get.
Mhm.
Like it's just not the feeling you would get from that.
Well, you can't speak for everybody, man. We
Yeah,
live in a
I don't.
you got to think things have changed, man. You got a
That
lot of men falling in love, and they may feel like that due to the trigger happy women that run to the system.
No,
You know
I
what I mean?
agree that I don't disagree that they can be hurt when they fall in love. I'm talking about the action of actually fall. Like you don't fall in love and get hurt in the same day. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When you
Mhm.
fall in love, getting hurt happens later after you've already fallen. But
Mhm.
like hardly ever have I ever known anybody to fall in love, but they feel like they're giving someone a loaded gun to their head. It's
I,
more euphoria and all of that than it is a person that feels like, don't shoot me now. You know what I mean?
I think that that's because I think that's more. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that that's more of a female thought process at this point. I think that what we're experiencing now, and I know you guys are a little outdated because you've been married for a long time, as far as the dating thing has gone, which is a blessing.
How does that make us
Um,
outdated?
meaning you're not in the market. I said that's a
Mhm.
blessing. So it's not a bad thing. You're blessed. So basically, I think what is happening now is women are naturally emotional people for I'm pretty sure there's a reason behind that, right? We're supposed to be the nurturers and all those things, but a woman's heart has gotten her in so much trouble. And so women have learned that, look, and that Bruiser said it earlier. Didn't Bruiser say, well, what does he want you for? Does he want you to love you? Sometimes y'all go
Exactly.
what men want y'all for. So
They
women
t-
have ran, what I'm saying is men and women have ran into that guy so often, to the point where they thought it was like, oh, we in it and he just wanted sex, and then they got hurt because women are emotional creatures, right? And they found out the hard way that he didn't want you because he wanted you. He wanted you because he wanted you. You know what I'm saying? And so what has happened is now these women's like, oh, we peep game. And now they're taking their heart and their feelings out of it, right? Because putting your feelings in it means that you're doing exactly what Callie just said, that quote, right? You're being vulnerable and you're opening yourself up to be possibly hurt again, right? And even men at early ages, they get hurt one time and it's like, I ain't doing that shit again.
What
So I think so. What is happening now is people are being more logical in their love instead of being emotional. At least a lot of women are. Because when you're emotional and you give your heart to somebody and you don't know their intent for you, you end up getting hurt. You do. And it's a lot of hurt people going. That's why marriage ain't happening. It's a lot of hurt people walking around hurting each other. Just keep on getting another relationship that's we're not working out. It's getting hurt, getting hurt, getting hurt.
Mhm.
It's
well,
more hurt than anything else that's going on
Mhm.
right now. And the
well,
marriage, the numbers, the stats of marriage show that.
Well, I would still say that I don't. If you go into it with the mindset that you're gonna get hurt, then I don't think you truly fell in love.
I don't
That's
think
you
that they're
going.
going in with the mindset of getting hurt. I think they're going in being cautious. Like, look, I gotta tread lightly. Like, I don't know his intent. I don't know. I'm just treading lightly.
But
Not what Callie just described. No, that's
even
different.
even then, that's still being cautious with someone doesn't mean that you fell in love with them yet. You can be cautious throughout the entire dating process, but I think the feeling of falling in love, you don't feel like you handed somebody a loaded gun. That's all I'm saying. When you fall in love, you don't feel like you handed somebody a loaded gun. Now, you may be tiptoeing to love, or you may be like, I don't know if I want to give this person too much, but at that point, you haven't fallen in love.
Well, I agree that you don't feel it when you're falling in love. I think that you don't think that way until after you done fell in love and this nigga playing you. You know what I'm saying? You like, what have I? And now you can't get yourself out of because your head, you all in love. You know what I'm saying? Your mind telling you one thing, but your heart seeing another one, and you just mad.
Well, I think whenever these women who say that they feel like they're handing somebody a loaded gun when they fall in love, typically those women are falling in love with motherfuckers who clearly ain't showing any characteristics that he's gonna be able to do right. He's probably some degenerate. He's probably just cheating. He's probably got a history of just going against his word, deviating, lying, and cheating. These women are falling in love with these guys because they just look good. They got the bag, and they got the bad boy. They got the bad boy look, and they got the status. And when
they
they fall,
may be on your couch.
Huh?
Or they may be broke men break hearts too.
Would you
it's
say
not
that?
just that, because some of these dudes really come in spitting good game.
That's
act
what I
a
was
certain
going to
way.
say.
They be chilling, they be cool. They know how to vibe. They know how to talk to the woman and all that. But it all be game. It all be game sometimes.
It be game.
That's what I'm saying.
Dudes will come through like that. Because
I'm not
sometimes
saying
you want a
that- I'm
nice
not
girl.
saying
You
that
might not want
they're not
all
running
3 or 4s.
game.
You might want a nice girl. So you'll play the game for a little bit until you hit, and then now it's like, oh, the ball is in my court now. Now I've assumed the leverage, and then
It
they show
ain't
them who they
nothing
really
like,
are.
let me just tell you this. Imagine a woman who was like, okay, I'm gonna finally let him, and then this nigga just let, oh my God, child.
Y'all are fucking hopeless.
That will hurt my feelings. Sorry.
I'm
like,
sick of y'all, man.
mistaken, get in the car. We're going to do damage.
I am fucking sick of y'all. Y'all are hopeless. Y'all see how dark this shit is, bro.
He's hurt. Hurt people hurt people.
But like, here's the thing, though, and I want to ask Shan this. Sure. You notice how you was able to explain the fears that women go through and the trials and tribulations that they go through and falling in love. Mm-hmm. How is it that you never understand when men tell you that our fears when it comes to relationships?
Oh, I know you have fears. We hear it every week, and I agree with you.
All right,
I'm just making it's good to hear the other way around. That's all I said. I accept your fears. I listen. I see your fears. If I were in your shoes, I see exactly what you see. Okay,
I believe you. You know what we need from you, Shan? Sometimes just all we need is I hear you, I understand. Like sometimes with you, it just be like, but like we get a yeah, but we be like, God damn. But then when you let us know how the ladies feel, I mean, you still got a yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't gonna hold you, but y'all are dark, bro.
Sweeney.
We've been through a lot of dark shit.
Callie, Sweeney. I understand.
I got a question. Yeah.
That's your understanding for the night.